It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the 49ers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow's throw taken in by Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Offside. Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They run the counter. Beverly. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
11 MT. 11, 12.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Niners set to take over on offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And now they're in the hurry up. Purdy to throw it on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Final play of the half. Purdy under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Marquise Goodwin has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Purdy now on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 22. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd down and 1. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's a give up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here in Santa Clara.
On 2, ready?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gun.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow going underneath to the tight end Green. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Niners on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the ground, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy bootlegging it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase.
Here we go.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 20, 5, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the Niners have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Gun. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Green brings it in. Fights him off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher low-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them.